Hello everyone, my name is Jakpreet Singh. I am a student of Cambridge College, and today I will be presenting my research project titled The Impact of Technology on Students' Life in College. The project explores how technology affects college students in both positive and negative ways, from learning to social life and productivity and mental health. So let's start by discussing the research problem. In today's digital world, students rely heavily on technology or various aspects of college life, like online classes, communication, research, and even entertainment. But how this impacting their academic success, mental well-being, and social behavior? This research aims to understand whether technology is truly helping students, or if also creating challenging distractions, reduce focus, or digital fatigue. The question is especially relevant post-pandemic as many students have shifted hybrid or online learning models. The main goal of the research was find a balanced view by exploring students' experience exported via both secondary data and a primary research. So now in third slide, to make sure the research was ethical, I focused the TCP2 Core 2022 guidelines. The means participants were treated with respect, given full consent form, and of all information was collected confidentially. Participants were told they could skip any questions or exit the survey at any time. This ethical framework made sure the research was done in a responsible and professional manners, especially since it involved real people. Let's look at the first article I reviewed. This article by Chen, Labert, and Kadri focused on web-based learning and how it affects students' engagement. It showed that online tools like learning management systems, video lectures, and discussion forums can help students feel more connected and involved in learning. However, success depends on how the tools are used. Good decision support from teachers and interactive features improve engagement. This article spotted the idea to technology when used properly increase learning motivation. So in the second article, why Galvin and team focused on media, social media, and the effect on student performance. It found that while apps like Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat are great for communications and too much used can lower academic performance, students who spent more than on social media were more likely to get distracted and have poor time management. This article reminding me to technology is not just about learning, it's also about how we manage it our free time. It's important for student balance study and screen time, avoid negative effects, and it's very good for their future. Well, here is a third article by Sun and Rhoda looked at online learning and what makes it successful. They found that students who had interested in the subject, confidence with technology, and a self-discipline were more likely to stay engaged in online education. This means just giving a student success to technology is not enough. They also need support to build confidence and a habit for learning online, like time management and the digital skills. This article highlighted the need for college programs that teach students how to use technology effectively and a better way. So now let's talk about my own research method. I created a Microsoft form and shared it with students at Cambridge College. The form I had one consent questions, three diagrammable questions, and nine directly related to the topic how students use technology in college life. I also added QR code on my poster like make to survey easy to access, and the questions were very simple, focused, and asking about online class uses, screen time, social media habits, and how technology affects focus on and learning. And sometime some questions are related were uh, studies which people like to use a technology such online classes, online tests, quizzes, assignments, and etc. So in the front of you, this is a research was part of course based project, and approved by my professor. That means it was safe to conduct the survey on Cambrian campus and involve students in a voluntary and respectful way. Following the proper process gave the project structure and legitimacy, and I followed all rules before starting data collections. It's depend on me because if I follow the rule and regulation, so I can easily conduct a survey from students like a better way and others. So now let's start requirements. For collecting response, I used convenience sampling. I visited the cafeteria at Barry Down campus and approached full-time students. I showed them my poster and asked if they could fill out a form digital using their phones. In total, 20 students participated in the survey, and the method allowed me to reach people easily in a real environment and collecting data quickly. Even though the sample is small, it gives us useful snapshot of how Cambrian students feel about technology in their academic lives, and they're all personal opinion. It's very helpful to me is conduct my survey in a perfect way. Most of people use like for online classes, and other use online quizzes, assignments, and other work. So it's very helpful for me to conduct my survey, and it's make up perfectly. So here is requirements of my survey. So here is the results qualitative. Most students were used 18 to 23 years, which makes sense because that the topical age group of college students. The major finding was the students mainly use technology to attend online classes, especially during or after the pandemic. Many also said that they use technology to submit assignments, attend Zoom meetings, and access learning materials on platforms like Moodle. And my mostly survey done by men, because my friend circle is like men and women both, but mostly men people use this survey, and they give opinions for my surveys. And I think the main use of technology in opening Moodles like online site of college, and I think it's really good for people who like to use technology in better way. So, in conclusion, technology is the biggest part of students' life in college today. It helps in many ways, like students can access classes from anywhere. They can use tools like YouTube or Google Documents to study. It easier to communicate with the professor and classmates. But technology also come with challenges. Students may get distracted by social media or games, and sometimes they distracted by notifications, and it can cause stress or digital burnout. Too much screen time can hurt health and focus, and sometimes people face eyesight problems like if they can use more time on screen, so it's a bad effect on the eyes. So what is the solution? Students need to learn how to use technology in a smart and balanced way. This means setting limited using tools for learning and avoiding distractions. College can also help by offering digital literacy programs and mental health resources. When used well, technology can make college life more flexible and organized and so here is my presentations which show all the way of using of technology, their side effects, their good way, and most of people uh, why using technology and what field and they can use technology in most of time. So I think technologies play a very important role in our life, and it is very important for people how they can use the technology in better way. Most of students do not like to use technology in study work, and others they most of use like their entertainment purposes. So I think it's a good for them to use technology in college life. if they can use technology better way in college life, they can get a good marks and they can improve their grades. And I think it's not good for their grades and their college life. It's very important and good for their in their future life. So thank you so much watching my presentation.